You were 20 years old when you got married. She's a few years older than you. And everybody's like, there's no way it's going to last. These are like Hollywood stars. This is stupid. Right. You proved them all wrong. So how did you do that?
We were 19. I was 19 when we met. And I thought to myself, man, there's no way. I mean, she's out of my league in every way. And then when I realized that we shared so many of the same values and the same faith, we were both new to our faith in God. I thought, wow, this is amazing. And I asked her out and she went out with me and pretty soon, like, everything just fell in place and she said, yes, we got married. I think at the end of the day, I understand that I married up and out of my league, and that when I look around and I see the downward spiral that so many people are in, but families and marriages in generally speaking and culture, I recognize that I've got a great deal here. And my wife is an amazing, priceless catch. I tell my kids all the time, guys, don't worry about us ever splitting up. If mom ever leaves me, I'm going with her. Because I'm never going to do better than this. And truly, I mean, I'm grateful. I recognize treasure when I see it.
The faith is huge. That plays a big role. If you connect over God in the midst of faith and nurture it in each other, in your lives, in your children's lives, I'm not going to say none of those marriages fall apart, but it does make it tougher for them to fall apart.
I think you're right. I think it is the glue that holds us together because we're both committed to something that's much bigger than our marriage or our happiness. If marriage was simply a contract that says, hey, let's just keep this party going while I'm still happy with you, then we probably would have been over a long time ago. But today we look back and we say, wow, I think that there has been a story that has been written over the last 31 years that is pretty great. And we couldn't have written this ourselves. We just trusted in the author who was writing the story, and it involved 6 beautiful kids. 4 of our kids are adopted. I've learned so much from my wife by honoring her, listening to her, understanding that I need her. And it's not good for me to be all alone. And I think that she recognizes similar things and we're better together. So trusting in the author of marriage and life and doing things according to the manual, which for us is the Bible, has really served us well. And I can honestly say I can't wait for the next 31 years. Grandbabies are on the way.
I know your kids are getting older now. That I had this on my sheet. I know they're like between 19 and 27. Is that right?
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, our baby's 19. And I mean, my youngest child has a beard. It's amazing to me how fast this all goes by. And they've all moved out of the house. So it's empty nest syndrome. Although we're really excited that the house is going to be filled back up with them at Christmas. So as you can see, we've got the Christmas decorations up here at the fireplace, and very excited for everybody to come home.
Now the thing about adopting children, good friends of mine adopted both of their kids, and they wrestled for so long with infertility, and they were devastated. And I don't think that was your situation, but they were devastated that they weren't going to be able to have their own biological children. And then they wound up adopting 2 little girls. And I remember them saying, if only we knew when we went through all the emotional turmoil of not being able to have our own, how you just totally forget. It's a nothing. Once you have this child, it is a nothing that you're not genetically connected to this person.
Totally.
And I've read you say you forget which of your kids was adopted and which, because you wound up having 2 biological children after you adopted 4 as well. So, that's right. I mean, speak to that a little.
Yeah. Well, adoption is a very special part of our family. And my wife is an adopted child herself. So was her brother. So when we started the conversations about having our own kids, we started with, how about adoption? And we knew that there were thousands and thousands of babies out there who are needing parents. And Chelsea was, on the receiving end of 2 loving people who adopted and gave her a great family. So we thought, why don't we start our family through adoption? And so we actually chose voluntarily to adopt our first 4 children. And we were going down that road and it was great. I mean, we adopted Jack, and Bella and Anna and Luke, and they were all infants when we adopted them, all here domestically. None of them are biologically related. And it was wonderful, 1 year apart. So when Chelsea told me one day that she was pregnant, I was like, wow, we weren't really expecting that or planning on that, but we were thrilled. Chelsea had Olivia, and then about a year later, she was pregnant with James. So we had 6 children, 7 years old and under. So if you can imagine, getting up and going to school or going to the grocery store with 6 car seats or 5 car seats in the 15-passenger van while Chelsea's pregnant and I'm off traveling on the road somewhere. So again, this is just increasing the angel factor of my wife. She's a rock star, and those were great days. And then when they all become teenagers, those are even crazier days. So, think of having a 20-year-old, 19, 18, 17, 16, and 15-year-old.
No, I'd rather not do that.
Now you know why we pray.
It's the Christmas and holiday season. Time for gift giving, parties with friends and family, and getting compliments everywhere you go. And looking years younger everywhere you go, thanks to Genucel. Millions of people love Genucel's products. From now through Christmas, you can get them, and you can get them for a big discount. Genucel's most popular package, that's all their best stuff, is 70% off. 70 at Genucel.com. And there are other discounts, so you're barely paying for these products at this point. Treat yourself and a loved one to the absolute best skincare in the world. See those troubling forehead lines, fine wrinkles under your eyes, skin redness, pesky bags and puffiness, and even a sagging jawline disappear right before your eyes with Genucel's most popular collection. I like the most popular things. Sometimes you don't know, like, what do I need? All these products, they don't make sense to you. You just get the most popular package, and they've idiot-proofed it for us. With its immediate effects product, you're going to see results in less than 12 hours guaranteed, or your money back. And included in every most popular package is your free hyaluronic acid serum for skin hydration that will restore your youthful appearance. Visit Genucel.com/MK now. Enter my special promo code MK for an additional 10% off your entire order. Don't forget to say that, MK, an additional 10% off. Every order today, instantly upgraded to free express shipping. Go to Genucel.com/MK60. That's GENUCEL.com/MK60. Genucel.com/MK60. Hey, thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.